Okay. All right, here we go. Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your October reading. So, it's been quite a season, and I feel like you need this. Take a deep breath. Let's just look at what comes up first. Take some deep breaths. Try and relax. It's been quite a ride. It's almost over. But these past few days, very illuminating. Now, I like this for you. October is a month where you find stability within yourself by facing things that up until now have been silent undercutters. Things that are eating away at the foundation, they're not necessarily secret. You're just refusing to do anything about them. You've even acknowledged them. But you have this uncanny ability to acknowledge things and still do nothing. It's interesting to watch, perhaps arguably the most effective sign of the zodiac be rendered helpless by something that just seems too ugly to fix or clean up. But what could it be? What, at this full moon, comes roaring back? It's a full moon in Aries. And for you, this theme continues of you wanting to focus on work and money and the world wanting you to focus on anything but. But this could be a money wound, sure. Whatever it is, you've held on to it very tight. And it has, up until now, undercut this foundation of what should be seemingly a happy home. A stable foundation, a happy life. And on the outside, it may present that way. But there is something here that the full moon in Aries can't wait to bring forward. Oh, it's like just itching to do it. Really. And perhaps you should be grateful. Because it is maybe the only way that you'll really face it or ever get any healing from it. I think by now you probably know that the Four of Wands is being usurped by whatever this Four of Pentacles is, and yet have been powerless to stop it. Again, being the most effective sign and being rendered powerless is a unique kind of hell. But here comes this brash and brazen full moon in a sign that you know doesn't give a fuck about how it looks. And perhaps that's exactly what you need. Because it brings you this fresh, I don't know how to say it really without being vulgar, but this fresh sense of I just don't give a fuck. I have my own dreams, and if I never get past this thing, how am I ever going to be able to really pursue what I want? Or be the person I want, for that matter. And maybe for some of you that's tied up to an old love story, and maybe for some of you that's tied up to an old war story about a business you used to run or someone you used to be in business with. Maybe it's a story about school and how you were treated then and who you are now. The point is, you've got to realize some point in October that this story that you want to fulfill so bad and these things that you're holding on to that are keeping you from doing it, they're all related. These things are not mutually exclusive. No, but what does that thing have to do? No, my plan is different. My plan has nothing to do with whatever happened to me or hurt me or took from me. No, no, no. Yeah, it does. Drink something, please. Yeah, it does. And perhaps the most illuminating part of the full moon in Aries for you is you being able to see just that. If you were to work backwards from whatever lofty goal you have no doubt set for yourself, would you find, if you reverse engineered it, would you find yourself back at this hurt, back at this stuck point? I think you would. Now, here is what you miss out on when you're doing this. You know that feeling you're having right now where you're like, damn, she's really fucking good at this. You're really good at something just like this. And if you let it, it can create a really beautiful foundation for you. But this thing, it's like a hook in your mouth. You gotta get it out. And if it's taking the full moon in Aries to do it, while all these planets are retrograde, it's something really, you're holding it close, but it's deep. Whatever it is, it hit you hard, and it feels embedded into you now. Now it feels like getting rid of it would be like getting rid of a part of yourself. You have grown around it. You understand me? But again, the full moon in Aries gives no fucks. It's like, I don't care. If you bleed, you bleed. You'll learn to survive, or you won't. And that's really the refreshing thing about what we're about to encounter in terms of energies and transits. Aries does not care. And you care so very much for yourself, for others. And maybe you need exactly this to be able to finally free yourself of some guilt, some strange hold, something on your conscience, something on your pride, whatever it is. If you can get loose of it. And October will give you many, many chances. Then, first of all, what you want and these ambitions you have, they'll change. And by Capricorn season, your life can look totally different, inshallah, and it's only a few months away. But more than that, the sense of power you can gain it's fiery. It's you owning up to every different aspect of you and letting all the dark corners be lit up and just being like, yeah, okay. So, you don't care if if all the lights are turned on and everyone comes and looks in every dark corner anymore. You don't care, because if somebody doesn't look in all the dark corners, they're not going to find you. And if they don't find you and they don't fix this, it's going to eat at you forever. And you'll put on a good show for the rest of your life, but that's not living. That is the sigh of exasperation, ladies and gentlemen. That is how I feel about you when I love you. Virgo. But it's good. It's good. This transit is good for you because it gives you a chance to get free if you want to. But again, it's a choice. October 11th, Mercury is going to move into Libra and you'll have all the words. Well, you'll have all the words as of October 2nd because Mercury will go direct in your sign and you've picked up a few tricks. You can get what you want. You can maneuver how you want. But when Mercury moves into Libra, you can really make some money if you want. And you can learn a new skill. And you can get some great acclaim and attention at work. You can accomplish a lot if you want. And it'll all have a different tinge. It'll all feel somehow so much better because it'll be for you, not to cover up some bleeding wound. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, all right. On October 24th, the sun is going to move into Scorpio with Venus. And we rapidly start to enter a time of change. And because the day after, we have this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio. Oh, it's a lot. But for you, it's all productive. Learn a new skill, learn a new language, make a new friend, go network some more, pick up a few more tricks. Everything that you add to your bag right now will add to your bag, inshallah, for the rest of your life. Very resourceful time. You're in that part of the game where you get to go in the shop and all the stuff is there, but there's no price, like everything's free. Or like when you go down that one tunnel in Super Mario and it's all just coins and you're just like, woohoo! That's you. Don't tell anybody. Stay low. These people do not need to know what's going on with you. Mind your business. Collect your coins. Collect your different resources. Fill your bag and go about your way. Don't tell anybody. Don't share. Don't, because it's not for them. They can't have it even if you try to give it to them. You guys do this a lot. Can we talk about this for a second? My nails are in between. They have a treatment because I'm getting new nails. Don't judge. Can we talk about this for a second? How you guys swear that your good luck can be passed around to other people and then you try to share it and then it doesn't work for other people or they can't get in or whatever happens or it doesn't look good on them or whatever. And you're like, wait, but I was just like really trying to share. And people are like, oh my God, you're so fucked up. Like, you knew it was, I gotta look good on me. And you're like, no, what? That's yours. It's for you. What's for you is for you. If you want to be generous and give to people because you want to give to people. But sharing what you get is like this like weird thing that you do that like doesn't work for other people. That's for you. This is for you. This time coming up, it's going to be crazy for everybody else. It's not crazy for you. For you, it's amazing. So let this, whatever this is, okay, listen. Whatever this is, by October 11th, you have the words, baby. You're tired of hiding from this. You start to see between the 2nd and the 9th how this thing is like running you. And you know how you get. When you like realize something's running you, you get angry. You're like, what the fuck? Like that. And then by the 11th, you have all the words. You're like, bitch, like this is what it is. And however like the chips fall, that's how they fall. And that's it. And you move forward and you just feel free. Like, say it all. Just get it out and walk and move forward. Because you know it's just win after win after win when you choose yourself. It always is. Unfortunately or fortunately, people try to like hate on you for it. But also when you say it to them like that, they never have an answer. So the eclipse season for you is going to be crazy because it just gives you so many opportunities to expand your horizons, expand your bank account, expand your experiences, expand your friend circle, your networking circle. It's beautiful. But do not think that you can skip this first step because then you'll just be having like years of FOMO as other people take this jump and you don't get to because this thing is just anchoring you down. It's gotta go. And if you're like, no, I just can't do it, then find another way to do it. You know, send a letter, write a letter to yourself or to that person you're never going to send. And like, I don't know. I'm not into ritual. I can't tell you what to do. But I can tell you that when we hold on to things and for whatever reason, and we refuse to confront or deal with whomever or whatever it is, and we pretend that it didn't happen, it eats at us in a special way because it is neglect. Think about that for a second. And the mind recognizes that and thinks, okay, well, I'm being neglected. Here's this thing that is truly hurtful, truly painful, truly needs to be addressed. And it's not being addressed. I'm being neglected. And so even if you're doing all the self-care in the world and you're being really good to yourself and you're eating well and working out a lot and all the things that you generally do for yourself, if you allow this thing that it truly is hurting you to continue this way, that neglect does build up. And along with that neglect, as always, consequently there is resentment. And this is where you begin to resent yourself. Now, the easiest way to spot people who resent themselves is that they resent others. Resentment is not a normal, everyday emotion. It's not something that people generally experience once a day or something. No, resentment takes time. And when you see someone throw a look of resentment at someone that doesn't warrant it, it's because they look at themselves like that. They feel that way about themselves. That is it can quickly become your natural state. It's addictive in a way. Because being resentful absolves you of all responsibility. So in a way it's very comfortable, even though it's sickening and it's really toxic to be around. It also ages you. Which I know you want to know, right? That's like pertinent information here, yo. So, for all of those reasons, we don't want to neglect whatever this is anymore. And when the moon gives us the opportunity, we're going to take it. Let it all out. Say it. Do it. Whatever it is. Because it's got to be better than this. It can't just be like this. Good? All right. In the extended, we are going to look at... Hold on, let me look at my notes. We're going to look at Mercury in Scorpio. We're going to look at Jupiter being retrograde. We're going to look at this whole aspect of communication that we didn't get into now. And we're going to shuffle through for the rest of the transits. I love you, and we're going to keep going with the extended right now. Oh, if you're wondering about the extended, there's 2 links below. The Vimeo link, though, it's been a little bit weird, but the Patreon link is fine. And you can join Patreon there, and then the extended videos are there. I'm going to bring back the option of just being able to buy the single video because it seems to work better than Vimeo. So there is that as well below, and that's the way you can get the extended reading. Now, what is the extended reading? It's us going through all the things that I just said we'll talk about. It's just an extended version of this reading, so it's another 35 minutes of this. Okay? Those links are below, and if you would like a personal reading, those links are below as well. I love you, love you.